Christmas came early today as the House Ethics Committee released its highly anticipated and scathing report on former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz. And if you like gossip and scandals surrounding high-profile individuals, it was truly a gift. Which means I have another installment of Real Villains of DC, Love is Blind, and Psychotic Messy Republicans edition. 2 in 1 week! There was no need for my morning coffee with this 37-page scathing report because the tea was piping hot. It had everything. Text messages between Matt Gaetz and the women that he paid for, solicited sex from, receipts and canceled checks for those payments, a chart detailing the transactions Matt Gaetz had between 15 women and the amounts of money that he gave to them. Oh, I forgot. These are the days of our lives. Our story begins in 2017 when Matt Gaetz was just a wee 37-year-old. Remember how he was going around talking about how when he was younger, he had made choices and mistakes that he wouldn't maybe make now as an adult? Sir, you're 37, 42, same thing, bro. We're all taking calcium supplements and seeing a chiropractor now, okay? You're in that age group. Get ready to take up bird watching because the time has come. Matt Gaetz is a newly elected House of Representatives member for the state of Florida in 2017 when he meets his bestie, Joel Greenberg, tax collector in Seminole County, Florida, who's now serving a prison sentence for sex trafficking. Through his correspondence with Joel Greenberg, the House Ethics Committee was able to determine several things. Don't worry, I read the whole report, so you don't have to. I'm going to summarize it. Through their investigation, the House Ethics Committee believes that from 2017 to 2020, Matt Gaetz paid for sex with women. They also state that in 2017, Matt Gaetz engaged in sexual activity with a 17-year-old. The Ethics Committee acknowledges that they don't believe Matt Gaetz knew she was a minor when he engaged in that activity, but he found out later and then continued to have a relationship with her. And also, Florida law doesn't care whether you know or not. You either did it or you didn't. He did it. During the period from 2017 to 2019, Representative Gaetz used several illicit drugs, including cocaine and ecstasy. In 2018, on a trip to the Bahamas, Matt Gaetz accepted gifts he wasn't allowed to, and that violated a congressional rule. He used his position and influence to obtain a passport for one of the women he was engaged in a transactional relationship with, only he told the State Department it was his constituent. You can't do that. Then, knowing that the House Ethics Committee was investigating him, Matt Gaetz intentionally obstructed and impeded their investigation, but they don't believe he violated the federal sex trafficking statute. So there's one thing. Sex work is work, and that's your business. The problem is that this man used his position and his influence to coerce women. Many of the women refused to cooperate with the House Ethics Committee because they believed they would be retaliated against, and several said they just did not want to voluntarily relive their experience with Matt Gaetz, which, like, can you blame them? Because I can't. But one woman did go on record and say that she felt at several points that she was coerced. She felt like there was an expectation that she had to have sex with Gaetz or engage in some sort of activity with him, whether she wanted to or not. I will be making a part 2 because we have to go through all of these text messages together because it's not fair that I saw them and you don't have to. Let's talk wardrobe? What? Oh my God. This man was a congressman, a Republican congressman. Actually, that tracks.